Hello, this is Sage the Balloon Sage, and this evening I'm happy to present these beautifully unusual balloon centerpieces. These two strikingly different variations employ the same new column construction technique called X-Quad links. To create this unique balloon decoration, you will need 16 5-inch rounds, 4 360s, 2 260s, and a mylar or latex 18-inch topper. Let's begin by building 4 standard quads. Inflate 8 of your 5-inch rounds, 1 full pump each. And 8 of your 5-inch rounds, half a pump each. Slightly tricky, but it's easy to get. Just pull it right out. Simply link pairs together according to size. And spin them into 4 balloon structures known as quads. I do want to mention that since you're going to be essentially combining two styles of quads into one to form the X-Quad links, you want to make sure that you have enough room in the center to really stretch it out and push it into another structure. So nice and loose on the nozzles. If you've ever made a pedal twist while using 260s for balloon animals, this is essentially the same thing, just a little trickier. But the most important thing is making sure when you measure out, you have 4 identical pedals. So I like a little trick where I take my hand back for 8, so that would be 8 right there. I'm going to go probably 9 or 10. So you measure out the same thing every time. So there's 1. So we take the next balloon here, measure it out. Does it conform to the 10? Yes, it does. Okay, that's perfect. So we tie this right in, like that. Now onto the 3rd pedal. Fold it over. 4, 8, about 10. Spin it around. And then finally, the 4th pedal, where we spin over. Spin the thing. Measure it up. Oh, that's a little too small. So we'll a little more. 4, 8, 10. Oh, spin it through. Now you're left over with a little bit of balloon. This portion right here. You want to twist off a small bubble, maybe 2 or 3 fingers. See if I can get it there. There we go. Now we're going to pop this off, but I'm actually using 350, so if you're using a 360, you will have enough tail on this. But for us 350 users, you pop this off, make sure there's a nice amount of tail on here, and simply tie it off. Oops, pull it. Arrange the pedals with this peg in the middle, and you're all set. Finally, we twist together a pair of 260 quads, and it's just going to require a single 260 for each. So you fold it over, and the same technique, measuring with your fingers. I'm going to say 5-finger pedal twists for this. So there's 1, match that up, perfect. Okay, here's the next one. A little bit easier to guess on this. And the 3rd. Once you have all 4 pedals, of course you're going to have a little piece, or big piece in this case, going on the top, and it's just the same thing with a small bubble, breaking off, and tying the insert. You know, I just noticed that the top 260 quad here actually doesn't need a peg because the topper will be tied right into it. So one of them, no peg. It's time to combine. So take this and put this on top. Push down so that the rounds intersect between each pedal. Use a little bit of force, but that's okay. Just spread the pedals so that you can get the rounds where they need to be. Okay, so once you've done that, you're going to want to secure them in there. So twist 1 or 2 of them around the other pedals. Back in. The hollow and peg system has these quads fitting together snugly and geometrically. They stack together like balloon Legos. I'm using a simple water balloon on my base quad to hold it in place as I stack. Grab the 260 X quad link with the peg and place it on top of the peg of the base quad. So I like to line the rounds up with the powder crisps as I stack. So we'll pull up tightly on that extra tail strap, and while separating each part of the stacked X-Link quads, you want to make sure you don't accidentally pop any part of it. So you have to be firm but careful. So that's one set. And yeah, position it, and we continue on. So we'll take the nozzle of this one, pull up into the 360 X-Link quad, tie around carefully like we just did the other one. And yeah, that works too. Okay. Position. You're going to have to do a lot of positioning at the end, but it will be worth it for this aesthetic. So this one doesn't have the peg, and this fits like the rest of them on top of the preceding quad. Pull up, spread, spin, let go. And now it's time to position all these quads so that they look perfect. When crowning this creation, the possibilities are seemingly endless. And I'm really happy with how this turned out. I hope you like this technique. Please let me know in the comments section. Please like this video and check out over 130 other tutorials here on the Balloon Sage channel.